What's going on, y'all? Today, guess what? We're mixing it up a little bit, my friends. Yeah, this reaction is coming from, brought to you by the homie right here. You see it? I always ask if you see the comment, like I didn't put it there, but I know you see it. You got eyes, don't you? Oh, silly goose. Get that comment out of here. So listen, I want to switch it up. Oh my God, it's so bright outside. I hate the sun right now. I want to switch it up. Okay, sorry about that. Oh my God, there's something wrong with me today. I want to switch it up. I can't get the words out. We're doing something a little different. Okay, we're going to react to this video right here, all right? It's called How Strong is Saitama by OfficialDivine. So basically, this is a deep dive from this person right here who I've never actually watched before. And you know what? I'm very interested because I love me some OPM. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care if you can beat Goku. I just want to hear how strong he is. And there is spoilers, just to let you know, but I have been spoiled for some things, like sprinkles here and there. So I'm interested to see where this guy goes. All right, let's hop in that bad boy, huh? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
One Punch Man.
Yeah.
This story follows a human who gains the power of a god and has the ability to defeat all of his opponents in one punch.
I mean, the one thing about One Punch Man, I'm sorry, I'm not stopping already, but I gotta put my 2 cents in. The one thing about One Punch Man that I've been waiting for them to like talk about, if there's more of an explanation, that this man got so strong off of just running and doing push-ups. I don't believe that. You know what I mean? Like I expect more, and I've been waiting for them to say something. Although, like in the anime, I don't read it. I will admit. But I've been waiting. Don't get spoilers in the comments. It doesn't matter. We're watching a spoiler thing. If you don't like spoilers, don't watch.
No matter how big or how powerful, all it takes is one punch. Saitama wanted to be a hero that protects people and decided one day that he was going to train to become the strongest, but he had no idea just how strong he would become. Saitama was able to break his limiter by following this near impossible training regimen. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run every single day for 3 years straight.
I'll tell you right now,
as a result,
that's not impossible whatsoever.
All beings was broken, allowing Saitama's strength to grow limitlessly.
Now, I will say it's a good workout. That is a good workout. I'm not gonna lie to you. But as somebody who does like to lift, I have done 100 squats, sit-ups, and push-ups in a day. I didn't do a 10-kilometer run. I prefer just lifting, and it's not as hard as people think it is. You know what I'm saying? Like you could build yourself up to that, but it's really not as hard as people think it is. So it's just funny. He had this incredible regimen, and he broke out. He broke through his limit. He's limitless. I'm excited to see where this video goes. I'm so invested right now. A
theoretical barrier that restricts the physical growth and strength of a being placed on them by God. God made a growth limitation on every being to prevent them from losing purpose. Everyone eventually reaches this upper limit where they become unable to develop more strength no matter how hard they try. However, Saitama broke through his limiter, which results in the development of immeasurable strength. Saitama is described as being an end of...
I'm sorry, one more thing. I really like this guy's editing because I just like how he just takes his the words that he specifically wants and just puts them in front. Immeasurable strength. I like that. I really like this guy so far.
Series protagonist placed at the beginning of the series. In the world of One Punch Man, monsters are categorized into different tiers based on their threat level and overall power. Tiger, demon, dragon, and the most powerful of them all, God. God-level threats are incredibly rare and incredibly powerful. They are capable of causing unpredicted levels of destruction and pose a threat to all of humanity. But for Saitama, it doesn't matter. Saitama is able to defeat dragon-level threats like the Deep Sea King, the same character that can take out multiple S-class heroes with absolutely no difficulty, and Saitama is able to beat him with, you guessed it, a single punch. The force generated from this punch was so powerful that it literally changed the weather. But among the stars, there's another being who's become bored fighting weak opponents and wants a challenge.
So basically,
Boros, an alien from
okay,
space,
so we're recapping season 1 right now. Okay.
His targets locked on Earth coming for one man, the man to fulfill the prophecy. Boros and Saitama are face to face, and now it's time to see who's the strongest.
I feel like we should skip ahead a little bit because like we're just kind of like recapping season 1. Yeah, I mean I already know. We already know what happens, right? We've all seen it. Okay. Okay, let's go to the end of that fight.
Completely obliterated his body. Boros is able to kick Saitama to the moon, and Saitama performs his best feat so far as he 90. Right. Boros decides it's 792 kilometers per second, or the speed of light. Boros decides it's time to finish this, and Saitama couldn't agree more. Boros' charged blast can destroy the entire planet's surface. Saitama finally showing a glimpse of his strength as he uses his serious.
If you don't like me skipping ahead, I apologize.
Punch. Just the shockwave from this
punch
alone is enough to
again,
Boros' collapsing
seen all of it. You know what I mean?
And even
this is just a recap so far.
Boros states that Saitama was still holding back, and now Saitama is once again alone in the universe as the strongest. Saitama eventually faces even more of the Monster Association's strongest warriors, defeating Elder Centipede, Overgrown Rover, and even the King of the Monsters, Orochi, who has gotten more powerful since his battle with Garou. But still, all it takes is a
haven't seen that
punch.
Yet. Okay, now we're getting to manga territory.
Monster himself, and his passion to achieve this goal literally allows him to change his biology, losing himself to the darkness of his desires, and becomes Monster Garou. Monster Garou in his fight with Platinum Sperm is able to fight so fast that their movement...
Did he say Platinum Sperm? Is that what he said? No, wait.
Monster Garou in his fight with Platinum Sperm is able to fight so fast
he
that their
sure
movements
did.
Are happening within fractions of a second, with their speed being calculated 200 times faster than light. We later learn more about the most mysterious character in the entire show, and possibly the strongest, God. God has been studied by the #1 hero, Blast, and he concludes that God is the creator of all of existence and everything within it, having control over all of time and space, and Blast has even had encounters with him face to face. Garou himself was able to arrive in the presence of God, and God uses deception to get mortals to do his bidding as he takes the form of your most influential person. God offers him some of his power, and all Garou has to do is take his hand.
So Garou became monster form, became Monster Garou by giving to the desires, giving to the darkness, but then God gave him some power. I don't understand why that would be a thing. So this man changes his form, turns into a monster version of himself, and then God decides to give him power. If God could control space and time, why? I understand he said that God manipulates humans, at least in the manga and whatnot. Well, I mean, I've seen the show, but you know what I mean. This in this universe. That's interesting. Okay, again, remember, I haven't read it. Okay, so I'm just kind of like speculating right now. Okay, guys, I'm just trying to piece stuff together. If you want to try to chime in the comments, that's cool, but do keep in mind, I'm sure there are people. Oh my God, my phone just went off. I'm such a bad YouTuber. I apologize. Just keep in mind that there are people who have not seen it or are not caught up.
Garou refuses, slapping his hand out of the way, but even that slight touch between God and monster produced something interesting. When Garou arrives back
interesting,
down on Earth,
I like
he's
that.
Not a monster anymore. He's a god. Cosmic Garou is the most powerful character so far, excluding God himself. He now has knowledge of all the energy in the entire universe, and now has new abilities that are mind-blowing.
If God can control,
Garou is able to
if God can control time and space, if Garou's this strong, can he fight God? And then if God can control time and space, isn't he still able to defeat Saitama and Garou? Well, okay. I'll just keep watching. Obviously, I feel like this is something that was going to pop up, so I'm sorry. I'm thinking out loud right now.
Copy anyone's techniques, but now he can just copy them. He puts this new power on display as he can copy Blast's space manipulation abilities, and now can use nuclear fission and even create his own subspace gates. He defeats all of the heroes, and Saitama arrives on the battlefield just in time to see Garou punch a hole through Genos' core. That's it. He's done holding back. Saitama, holding his friend's core in his hand, and now only has one thing on his mind: serious punch. Saitama attacks Garou with his most powerful punch, but Garou figures out a way to survive, copying Saitama. He's able to copy Saitama's strength and calls this ability Saitama mode, and he winds up his own serious punch. Blast can sense the energy that they're about to release and uses his subspace gates to contain their clash in space.
Yo, is this okay? I'm sorry. Another question. The guy who created this, the individual who created this, Divine. Is he editing? Like, when I say edit, I'm talking about like, is he editing the manga himself? Honestly, like, dude, this video is so well done. I really like this video. This is a very good video. I respect the recap. Dude is doing very well with this. But I just had to throw that in there.
He even needs the help of others to redirect the attack from Earth. The energy is released, repelling Garou and Saitama into deep space, landing them on the surface of one of Jupiter's moons.
Oh, that's so
in the
dope.
opposite direction, they made a hole in space. This punch was labeled Serious Punch Squared, and seeing as they were able to destroy all these stars within this radius, and using inverse square law, we can see that this punch generated multi-galaxy levels of power. Saitama tells Garou that he's glad that he can finally use his full power against someone who can actually stand up. However, Saitama's not excited like in his dream because of the death of his friend. Garou uses his abilities against Saitama, but none of them work. He tries to use his subspace gates, but Saitama just kicks it away.
Kicks it
I would have
away.
the same reaction. Saitama grabs the surface of the moon.
I gotta go back to that. Get that out of here. Get that little. Is this a black hole? Get that out of here, little nasty. Get that nasty thing out of here.
He tries to use his subspace gates, but Saitama just kicks it away.
That's so
funny.
funny.
I would have the same reaction.
That's so
Saitama
funny.
grabs the surface of the moon and tears it off using a serious table flip. Garou states that Saitama's strength is limitless and decides to copy him limitlessly. However, Garou sees for some reason it's not working. We get to have a look at how Saitama's strength actually works as it's shown on a graph in comparison to Garou.
My god. Okay. So this is what my friend told me. Like I said, I got spoiled like a while ago. What my friend told me was that basically how Saitama works, like in a nutshell, not specifically what they say in the show, but kind of in a nutshell, is that he is almost similar to like how they level up in Dragon Ball, like how they had a fight and then they will get beat up really badly, and then that they will basically level up because they had a powerful fight, right? So they end up getting increasingly stronger. He's told me that Saitama was similar, except he didn't really need to get beat up for that. It was just incremental, like it just kept going. Like no matter who he fought, whatever, he would just get more powerful. So, I mean, that graph basically shows how it is. I mean, Jesus Christ! Like if you have a copy ability and your copy ability can't keep up with his growth, oh, you are absolutely screwed. You are absolutely screwed. That's ridiculous, bro.
We see that Saitama has finite jumps, however, it just keeps going. Saitama grows higher and higher and so fast that characters that can copy you just by looking at you can't do it. Saitama grows so exponentially fast that Garou can't copy his strength, and now Saitama has become bored in this fight yet again. He catches one of Garous' punches, and what happens next is crazy. Saitama sneezes, and the force of his sneeze alone is able to destroy Jupiter. Are you serious? Well,
I love
I
this so much.
He kinda is.
I love
When
it
Garou
so
sees
much.
this, he decides, yup, that's enough. Get me the hell out of here. He kicks Saitama to the other end of space and uses one of his subspace gates to get back to Earth, but Saitama uses a serious fart and moves massively faster than light and is able to catch up to Garou. Yeah, don't ask me what's going on because your guess is just as good as mine. Saitama punches Garou back down to the earth, and when he sees the kid that he had a friendship with died, he decides that he's done. He tells Saitama that it's up to him to fix his mistakes and teaches him an ability that he hoped he would master if he got the power of God. However, it still wasn't enough. But Saitama is a completely different story. Garou shows Saitama how to reverse particles and antiparticles, with Saitama's particles doing the same. God decides to take Garou's power away, but before Garou can die, he tells Saitama that if anyone can master God's power without taking his hand, it's you. Saitama is launched backwards in time, looking at all the past events, and when he sees Garou in the past, he does what he does best. He balls up his fist and punches. This punch is the reversal of causality itself, creating an attack that not even the One Punch Man can do, ending a fight in 0 punches. Saitama's strength continues to grow, with there being no end in sight. But seeing that Garou could temporarily match Saitama's strength by just barely touching God's hand, there's only one question that still needs to be answered. Can the creation defeat the creator? Can Saitama defeat God?
All right. There's a lot of things. Okay, one, that was absolutely fire. I really liked it. Really well done. But there's a couple of things like that just going on in my head with this, right? So I kind of already knew about I knew kind of how the Garou fight went, sort of. I didn't know about the ending part about the punching the reversal of causality. That's absolutely nuts. 2, I still say Saitama was like a joke character. I know. People keep. I know. The creator said he's not a joke character, but bro, he farted through space. You're gonna tell me he's not a joke character? Come on now. Dude has to be a joke character. That I know. That's my opinion. Whatever. I just had to bring that up because it's hilarious. It is absolutely hilarious. 3. Why would Saitama want to fight God? I don't know. Like, is God like a villain technically? Why? Is it just because he wants to fight somebody strong? I don't see why why he would want to do that. You know what I mean? But wow, that was actually dope. That was really dope. I really liked it. Wow. Yeah, tell me what you guys think below. Do you guys like One Punch Man, like the show, the manga, whatever? Are you guys caught up to either one? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure some of my takes over there were just absolutely terrible. If they were, hey, I mean, let me know. Other people let me know. I was told I got mid reactions recently. Oh my god, I couldn't help but laugh. Whatever. Screw them. But I appreciate you for watching. You're amazing. Have a great rest of your day, all right? Deuces.